Well, I don't know if Bob and I have ever been accused of being fly, but it is Friday night. We just got paid. It's the Publix Beach Bowl Cup here on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live. We're on the roof at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. It's the 25th game in the meeting between these two teams, and the Raiders lead the all-time series 15-9. And let's go over the matchups. We're going to go all the way back to 1999. We're going to give you the head coaches for both teams, and we're going to give you the score for each game. Back in 1999, Gulf Breeze beat Navarre 52-21. Gulf Breeze head coach was Don Cobb. The head coach for Navarre was Kenny Williams. In 2000, Gulf Breeze beat Navarre 31-10. Cobb and Williams were the head coaches. In fact, they'll be the head coaches in all three of these first three games. In 2001, Gulf Breeze beat Navarre 35-12. In 2002, the Raiders got their first victory against Gulf Breeze with Don Cobb and Larry Olson in his first year at the helm at Navarre. The next four games would go to Gulf Breeze. Don Cobb's last one would be in 2003 when the Dolphins beat the Raiders 21-0. Larry Olson there. In 2004, Chris Nemeth took over as the head coach for the Dolphins, and they beat the Raiders that year and Coach Olson 14-0. In 2005, Nemeth took out Coach Olson and the Raiders 25-3. 2006, it was Gulf Breeze 24, Navarre 22. Nemeth and Olson, the two characters on the sideline once again. In 2007, the Raiders would get their second win, and that would start a streak of 9 straight games that they would beat the Dolphins. In 2007, Raiders 35, Dolphins 14. That would be the last game for Coach Olson, as Coach Chad Lashley would take over in 2008. He would go 4-0 against the Dolphins, 18-9 in 2008, 42-12 in 2009, 34-24 in 2010, 2011, 32-0. The Raiders first of 2 shutouts in the series. Actually, both teams with 2 shutouts in the series. And that would be the last year for Coach Lashley as Jay Walls came in 2012. Nemeth would be there for the first 4 years of Coach Walls in the series. Navarre would win all 4 games, 28-14, 34-24, 35-0, and 47-7. In 2006, the Dolphins would come here and upset the Raiders, 31-28, and Bobby Clayton's first year at the helm for the Gulf Breeze Dolphins. In 2017 to 2020, it was all Raiders, 29-23, 40-12, 28-21, 35-21. In 2021, Gulf Breeze's defense came in and scored 3 defensive touchdowns on fumble returns, and it was a 38-26 win for the Dolphins. Navarre in 2022, a 28-24 win, and that would be Coach Bobby Clayton's last game in the series as he would move to Fort Walton Beach. The new head coach, Jeff Gerke, will be coaching his first game tonight in the Publix Beach Bowl Cup. In this series, Navarre leads 15-9. The Raiders lead the all-time Beach Cup Bowls series 13-2. Gulf Breeze is averaging 20.8 per game in the series. Navarre 25.3.
Hey, Bill Hamill.
You like those stats?
I do. Guess who's joined us?
Who's that? Hey!
You're playing hurt. You pulled a muscle.
One of our top followers on Irish Bill Sports Live. Debbie Broxton's checking in with us tonight. I even heard we're going to get a visit from Tyrell and Terrence's dad up here tonight.
Okay. I hope they don't pull a muscle. By the way, from the very bottom, it's 55 steps.
Well, it's still better than Choctaw, because Choctaw is 74 from top to bottom. But there's your series information. The coaches in those series. Don Cobb went 4-1. Chris Nemeth 3-9. Bobby Clayton 2-5. For the Raiders, Kenny Williams 0-3. Larry Olson 2-4. Chad Lashley 4-0, and Jay Walls is currently 9-2, and 34-3 all time against teams from Santa Rosa County.
Not bad.
It is senior night here For the Raiders, the football players, it's finally the football players' turn, Bob.
It is. By the way, what's Notre Dame's record versus Louisville?
This year, 0-1. Thank you. You had to bring that up, didn't you?
I did.
Our worst offensive performance of the season, and you had to bring it up.
Well, they certainly redeemed themselves a little bit against USC.
And
thank you for, and I thank Paul on the way up, covering for me. We had our negotiations for teachers in Walton County, and the district and the teachers union came up with a nice package for the teachers.
Before you move on, my good friend Todd Alt from Sweden is checking in. He finally found the site and has got subscribed to it, so he's checking in from Sweden. He said, I got you this homecoming, and this is Todd from Sweden.
Todd, welcome to senior night.
The Raiders senior night, just the football players. We've already had the ROTC and the band members and the dance team have already been recognized earlier in the season.
Should we go down there, Bill, because we're seniors?
Yeah, I don't think senior citizens count. Everywhere else we do, just not here.
Just not here.
But we do get in free to the game, so maybe that's
something.
our senior citizen discount.
That's something.
I don't know what it is.
So where it seems like I've been in teacher mode this whole week. Where does Navarre sit in the region?
I think them and Pace swapped spots last week. But right now, if they continue to win the district here, they will host. Whether they're a 4 seed or a 5 seed, they will host.
So where are we? 4 seed?
I think we're sitting at 5 right now.
Okay.
But if we win tonight and then knock off Niceville next week on the road, we could maybe move up. Because what happened last night, we did not expect.
Holy cow.
Niceville got upset by Mosley, and Mosley wins District 2 in Class 4S. So they are now going to host because they are a district champion.
Are they in the top 8?
They will be now because automatically as a district champ, they will be in. But that throws one team out, and that team right now would be Creekside.
Wow.
So, because Niceville is not going to get dropped out because of what they have produced and their strength of schedule as well. But, so we could end up getting Mosley, Pace, Niceville, and Navarre out of the Panhandle in Region 1. But Buchholz, that team is loaded. They have like 7 or 8 D1 players on that roster. It'll be tough to beat Buchholz. We got to see them a couple of years ago. They were all that and a cup of tea. And Creekside last year, very impressed with Creekside and their young quarterback. But would that be something if by Mosley winning that they would knock Creekside out of the playoffs?
And Mosley is certainly a very dangerous team.
The night that one Sam Freitas had last night, 368 yards passing,
Good
4
God.
touchdowns, and he also rushed for almost 100 yards as well. So what a night! And right now he's my leading candidate for Offensive Player of the Week. But
360 against Niceville?
360 against Niceville.
Holy cow.
But it is senior night here. As you can, I'm going to turn on the field mic so you can hear a little bit of the festivities. So we'll continue to talk, but we'll listen to Paul in the background. That's a good place to have Paul in the background.
You're so mean.
He knows I'm just kidding. I love him. I love him like a brother.
He didn't hear you.
What?
Yeah.
It's Boomer talk because he's a big Oklahoma Sooner fan. Unfortunately, him and his dad was a Texas fan, and Todd says I'm going to be different, so I'm an Oklahoma fan, so they could root against each other in the Red River Shootout. So Todd's from Oklahoma, and wow. He's on here early. I mean, you know what time it is over there? It's 7 hours time difference. So it's 7 o'clock here, so you're looking at 2 o'clock in the morning over there. Thanks for staying up, Todd, to catch the game tonight. Your leaders for the Raiders, we'll go to the offensive numbers first. Hunter Feaster, 75 with 124, 1,117 yards on the season, 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Connor Matthews, 144 carries, 1,043 yards, 18 touchdowns. Terrence Marshall, 24 receptions, 405 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns. Your leading kickoff guy, well, it could be one of any, about 6 or 7 guys, but Nate Hansen averaging 32.5 per kickoff, and Terrence averaging 36.6, but not to be outdone by Andre Spence, who's averaging 60. He's got 1.
That was a big one.
Your leading scorer, Connor Matthews, with 108 points. Tyler Daniel, 37 of 37 on extra points, 7 of 8 on field goals, leading the special teams with 58 points. Raiders rushing 210 yards a game, 143 through the air, 48.3 percentage on third down conversions, 72.7 on fourth down conversions. Their turnover differential is a +3, and they are averaging 17 first downs a game. For Gulf Breeze, Battle Albertson is their Mr. Everything. He's their leading passer. He's their leading rusher. 182 of 308, 59%, 2,554 yards. He may break the school record tonight for passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 10 picks. He also leads in rushing, 52 carries, 443 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Bryson Rouillet is his favorite target, 65 receptions on the season, 1,090 yards. Gavin Quinville, their top return guy on kickoffs. Bryson Rouillet, their top guy on punts. Leland Arnett is their kicker and punter, averaging 34 yards a punt. He's 29 of 31 on extra points, 4 of 5 on field goals. Bryson Rouillet with 10 touchdowns leads the team in scoring with 60. Leland with 41. Gavin Quinville with 36. The Dolphins averaging 29.8 per game, giving up 30.9. Their turnover differential is 0. So 93 yards rushing per game, 321 through the air. The Raiders defense are led by Vinny Villanova, 71 tackles. Andre Spence with 69. And those are 2 big guys. And what a game last week by Easy Gas. 7 quarterback hurries last week for Easy. That was pretty easy for him.
Yep.
He's now leading the team in quarterback hurries with 9. Your block kicks, Tyrell Marshall got his 2nd last week. Your tackles for loss is Easy as well with 8. Sack leader Joshua Wilson with 4. The Raiders with 5 interceptions and 6 fumble recoveries. And those are your defensive leaders for Navarre. For the Dolphins, Rowan Maldonado, 117 tackles on the season, 52 solos, 65 assists. He also leads second in the team in tackles for loss with 13. Noah Perez with 77. That's 36 solo, 41 assists. He leads the team in caused fumbles and fumble recoveries with 2. And Gavin Quinville with 71, 41, and 30. And he's tied for the team lead in interceptions with 2. Well, there's all your pregame stats. It's Navarre, it's Gulf Breeze, it's the Publix Beach Bowl Cup on IrishBillSports.com, Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jalea Shaw.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
All Dry is 100% veteran-owned and operated. They have a proven process that guarantees customer satisfaction along with job completion to industry standards. In addition to water and mold remediation, they hold certifications in fire and smoke odor control cleanup, trauma, crime scene, and biohazard cleanup. If you're in the Gulf Coast region, including areas in Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, you can rely on All Dry 24/7, 365. And you can find them on the World Wide Web at www.myalldry.com/Gulf Coast region.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
Welcome back to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. It's the Publix Beach Bowl Cup, game number 25 between Gulf Breeze and Navarre. And Navarre comes into this game with what, Bob? A winning streak?
Yeah, 6 games?
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. If we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us.
You always got to love Coach Lou there. That's from the movie Major League. And Raiders not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6, and looking to make it 7 in a row after tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, but throw out the records.
So they would be unlike LeBron, who LeBron promised 7 in a row, but he never got there.
Yep.
But, they were finishing up senior night. It's the cheerleaders right now being introduced. I believe that is Mr. Boozer that's doing the reading for the senior night. But so what do you think, Bob? Let's let them know who else is playing tonight as well. Got to get back to the Friday night schedule here in the Panhandle on the Big Bend region.
Choctaw Fort Walton.
Oh, that's a big one. I remember, go back to 1991. It was a state championship for Fort Walton Beach that year. My first involvement with the Choctaw and Fort Walton Beach rivalry. When we got to the stadium, they had seats in the end zones. There was 14,000 people at the Fort Walton Beach Choctaw game. There was not a seat to be had anywhere in that stadium. Because that was when Fort Walton Beach still played at Joe Etheridge Stadium. So they shared the stadium. And before they got a donation from Steve Riggs and put in their own stadium just off Highway 98.
Yep.
And off of Hollywood as well. But, so, here's the other games going on today. McClay at Rocky Bayou. Madison County at Chiefland. Wakulla at Sewanee. Monroe Day at North Florida Christian. Baker at Pike Liberal Arts. Gadsden County at Godby. Chipley at Taylor County. Florida High at Mariana. Jefferson County at Lafayette. Flint River, Georgia at Alcilla Christian. Bluntstown at Liberty County. Port St. Joe at Sneeds. Tate at Escambia. Choctaw at Fort Walton Beach. Childs at Lincoln. Arnold at Rickards. Bay at Rutherford. Our game right here. Gulf Breeze at Navarre. Milton at Pace. another big rivalry game here in Santa Rosa County. Pine Forest at Booker T. Washington. West Florida at Catholic. Then Coach Lazy corrected me on, I think I had it the other way around. He sent me a message on Facebook, said, hey, Bill, it's actually at Catholic tonight. So, but we all took Catholic anyways. Walton at Pensacola, oh my gosh. That game may be over by kickoff.
Now.
Yeah.
Now, hasn't even kicked off yet.
North Bay Haven at South Walton. Seahawks back on the field after a week off. Bozeman looking to stay unbeaten, but they got a tough test at Holmes County. Cottondale at Vernon. Freeport at Graceville. Jay at Weewa Hitchkin. I believe Lighthouse is starting to play in their tournament as well, so they are playing Seven Rivers Christian tonight, and they are up 12-0 in the second quarter. So good luck to the Lighthouse. I believe they started their end-of-season tournament already.
And what is that again? Is it?
They're actually an independent, and it's their the SSAC tournament that they have at the end of the season. So good luck to Lighthouse and Coach Everett Alford as they're into their playoffs already. We are getting ready for our national anthem here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium as the ROTC is approaching from the south end zone. And we will have it here momentarily. We'll turn it over to the field mic so that you can listen to the pride of Navarre, the Raider Marching Band. Let's turn it over to the field mic.
Cadet Petty Officer, First Class, Burke Sayer.
Another outstanding job by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. And, you notice, Bob, I have started my pre-winter beard. It's coming in all white. I'm getting ready. Santa and I have never been seen in the same location at any given time. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
Like me and Coach O?
That's right. So as soon as I come off the field, Bob, turn it over and let people see that they can see my my pre-Christmas beard. But one thing I can guarantee, I'm not going to put on Santa weight. I will not do that. I try very hard not to, I should say. But the Raiders come into this game 6-2, 3-0 in District 1 action. The Gulf Breeze Dolphins come in at 3-5 and 2-1. Actually, 2-1 in district play. So if the Dolphins were to upset the Raiders, we could possibly have a three-way tie for the top spot. Hopefully it's not too close. I don't want to scare people. But there's the pre-Christmas beard starting to come in. So that's enough. They've seen enough of me. Thanks, Bob.
Tonight's Battle of Highway 98 is also known as the Publix Beach Ball Cup, presented by the Gulf Breeze News.
That was a little bit too much of a close-up. The Raiders will be wearing their black home jerseys as Terrence Marshall comes out bringing the Beach Bowl Cup with him, as the Raiders have won it 13 out of 15 times in the matchup between these two teams. Your captains for the Raiders, number 1, Terrence Marshall, number 25, Andre Spence, number 71, Cameron Pollard, and number 15, that would be one Joshua Wilson. For the Dolphins, they should have I want to thank my good friend Jason Thompson. He has been basically running this matchup between these two teams over the years, and Jason does so much for Gulf Breeze and not only the high school programs but the youth as well. And he works a lot with JockJive.com, who I used to work for with Robert Williamson. Gulf Breeze coming out in their all-white jerseys. I don't think I've ever seen Gulf Breeze wear all white. Gavin Quinville, number 32, one of your captains. Number 72, London Taylor. And number 7, Bryson Roulier. And number 18, Battle Alberson. Those are your captains for both teams. I like the all-white look. I've always been a fan of the all-white uniforms. They're a lot better than those uniforms they had years ago where we couldn't hardly even read the numbers. We just kind of had to guess at the number. But I like the new look, and they changed their helmet as well. They went to the Miami Dolphin type look. Navarre with the Tampa Bay type look on their helmets. And it's I like it. It's black and white. Is it good versus evil?
Well, yeah. A lot of these kids have played against one another
for a long time.
Youth ball and played 7-on-7 in high school.
And in fact, Terrence is one of the receivers for Battle Alberson on the C3 Sports team run by Dwayne Carter. So he's caught a lot of passes from Battle in the offseason. I should say, well, at them, it never stops. It's always a playing portion of the season for them. It just switches from high school ball to 7-on-7. We got a different I got to throw something out there tonight, Bob. I was talking with Ty Hansen tonight, the father of Nate Hansen, a senior for Navarre, wide receiver and kickoff return specialist. Nate goes to school at Navarre. His younger sister goes to school at Gulf Breeze. You say, how is that possible? Well, they are right on the zoning border. In fact, he said their house kind of splits the zone. So his daughter has a lot of friends at Gulf Breeze, so she decided to go to Gulf Breeze. Nate, a senior at Navarre. So we got house divided between brother and sister in high school. You don't see that very often.
No. 69, my sister graduated, and that's when Fort Walton opened their doors. She had the choice.
Did she go to Choctaw?
She did.
Here come your Raiders out of the south end zone wearing their all-black uniforms. Maroon numbers outlined in white. And Terrence carrying the skull and crossbone flag for your Navarre Raiders. Gulf Breeze comes out from the north end zone wearing their all-white uniforms, blue numbers, blue helmet with the blue dolphin on the side. And the GBHS flag and Dolphin flag across the way has now been shown. So that means we have only one thing in front of us, and that's high school football and the 25th matchup between these two teams and the 16th in the Publix Beach Bowl Cup. I'm Irish Bill Seminole Bob. Unfortunately, Riley is out sick today. He missed school today. So, Bob, I am going to increase your salary by 10 times the amount.
Thank you.
You are welcome. You do a great job, and I appreciate you helping me out in every facet of what we do on IrishBillSports.com. And looks like the Raiders will be kicking off from the north end zone to get this game underway. Who won the toss?
Gulf Breeze did, and they elected to receive. So the Raiders will start the second half with the football.
Well, the Raiders will get the ball to start the second half. Get the old stat sheet up here and running. 3 deep back for the Dolphins. Gavin Quinville on the near side. On the far side, Jake Hooten. And in the middle, Bryson Rouillet in the middle. There's your 3 deep backs for the return specialist for the Dolphins. Tyler Daniel with the end-over-end kick that's going to come down at the 12-yard line. It's going to be Bryson Rouillet with a nice return, still on his feet into Raider territory. And he's going to step out of bounds after a return to the 14-yard line. 74-yard return for Rouillet. And a first down for the Dolphins at the Raider 15. 35 from the 12, so 38-35, 73-yard return. At least that's what my Indiana math teacher taught me. First and 10 Dolphins, great field position at the Raider 15. Something that hasn't haunted the Raiders, but it has the last 2 weeks, a big return. Albertson brings the offense out, first and 10 at the Raider 15. 15 seconds into this ball game, no score. Twins to the far side, single receiver to the near side. It's going to be Albertson on the keeper. And he's going to get down to the 10, a gain of 5, bring up second and 5.
They are a veteran offensive line up front, Bill. Denby, Ricker, Taylor, all seniors on that left side. On the right side, Rhodes and Lee, both juniors.
Then they bring Keegley in there on the tight end as an extra blocker on the far side. Second and 5 for the Dolphins at the Raider 10. That's going to be a nice tackle for loss by Tyrell Marshall back to the 14. A 4-yard loss on the completion to Hooten.
Tyrell, Bill, doesn't get a whole lot of reps, well, at least lately, that I've seen, or have I been asleep?
It's going to move it back to the 14. 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins at the Raider 14. 10:45 on the clock, no score. 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins. Hooten's going to go in motion. Out on about the 1-yard line.
First and
Actually
goal.
Out at the 2. It's going to be 4th and goal at the 2. 12-yard gain for Albertson. Actually, that's going to be a first down. Inside, 1st and goal on the 12-yard scamper by Battle Albertson. At the Raider 2, 10:25 on the clock, 10:26. 73-yard return by Rouillet sets the Dolphins up at great field position at the Raider 15. The Dolphins convert a 3rd and 9 on a 12-yard run by Battle Albertson. 1st and goal for the Dolphins at the Raider 2. Wouldn't be surprised if Albertson keeps this. And he's going to dive near the goal line. He's going to come up a little bit short, give him 1. 2nd and goal at the Raider 1. Wilson on the tackle. And the Dolphins are going to push into the end zone from 1 yard out, and the Dolphins on the board first. A 1-yard run by Albertson at the 10:03 mark. So the Dolphins get on the board first. Robert?
Yes, sir. Benefit of a long kickoff return. We cannot give big plays up to this team.
Arnett with the extra point attempt. Only missed 2 on the season, and that one's good and through. 7-0 Gulf Breeze. So a 15-yard drive set up by the 73-yard kickoff return by Bryson Rouillet, and the rest of it was Mr. Albertson. 5-play drive, 4 runs, 1 pass. And now let's see what Gulf Breeze is going to do with the kicking game. Great crowd over along the way. Only about 16, 17 miles from Gulf Breeze High School to Navarre down Highway 98. Joe Settle checking in. No game tonight for Joe, as Niceville played last night. The Raiders with 6 up close, 3 in the second row behind them, and 2 back deep are Nate Hansen and Terrence Marshall. I wouldn't be surprised. Gulf Breeze has been doing a lot of onside kicks this year as well, Bob.
Yep, they sure have. They did against Milton after every touchdown.
Arnett getting ready to put toe on leather, 7-0 Gulf Breeze. No return, but the Raiders going to have great field position at the 41. Frazetta with the tackle. Great field position for the Raiders at their own 41, trailing 7-0 here early on, 2 minutes and 3 seconds into this ball game.
I think the game plan is going to be the same like it was last week against Pace, Bill. Ball control, keep it out of Albertson's hands, keep him off the field.
Marshall to the near side. They're going to send in 2 tight end set, Helton and a BB Brown. It's going to be a handoff to Connor Matthews. Breaks 1 tackle over the 45 out to the 40. Let's call it the 47. A gain of 6 for Matthews. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders.
The Dolphins start 5 seniors, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman on defense, Bill.
2nd and 4 for the Raiders from their 47. It's going to be Matthews off left tackle. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage by Gavin Quinville. A gain of 1, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Going to see a heavy dose of Connor Matthews.
Now we know Hunter has been hobbled by a foot injury. Did not see a lot of RPOs last week. Let's see if he tries, and he does.
Raider first down into Gulf Breeze territory, down to the 46. There's a late flag on the play. It's going to be a gain of 5, a Raider first down.
Face mask.
A gain of 5 for Feaster and a Raider first down. And add a face mask penalty onto that. That's going to move the ball down to the 31. That was thrown by the white hat. First penalty of the ball game. First and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 31. Tyrell Marshall goes in motion. It's going to be Connor Matthews up the gut. Still on his feet. Dives down to the 25. A gain of 6 for Matthews, 2nd and 4 for Navarre.
You guys had excellent interviews Wednesday, Bill.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Connor Matthews and Anthony Gasway both did a great job, and so did Coach Hemme. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 25. Terrence Marshall to the top of the screen. Hansen goes in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Feaster. It looks like he's going to be close to the first down, maybe about a yard short. Be a gain of 3 for Feaster's 3rd and 1 coming up. Here comes the heavy 2 tight end package with Crowder and Jack Helton, and bring in Braxton Barr as well. 3rd and 1, and 3rd and a long 1 for the Raiders. And they're going to bring in Andre Spence running out of the Black Pearl. You say, what's the Black Pearl, Bill? Well, this is their style of the Wildcat. It's called the Black Pearl. It's going to be Andre Spence with the first down carry, and into inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14. It's going to be a gain of 8 by Spence and a Raider first down. Raiders down to the Gulf Breeze 14-yard line. First and 10. Spence still in out of the Black Pearl. There's going to be Spence on the keeper. Still on his feet inside the 10, all the way down to the 9-yard line. Give him, let's call it 5 yards on the carry. Second and 5. Noah Perez on the tackle.
He's their second leading tackler, Bill. Is that the stat?
That is correct. You're correct, Robert. 77 tackles on the season for Noah. Actually, give him, let's call it, I'm going to give him 5, a long 5 here on second and 5. Spence still in there. He's going to get inside the 5. Should have enough for a Raider first down. Down to the 4. A gain of 5 and a Raider first down. Move the chains. First and goal, Navarre. Rowan Maldonado on the tackle. I see why he's their leading tackler. We've mentioned his name about 3 or 4 times already. Spence staying in there.
Well, the difference between him and Perez is what, like 40 tackles?
40 tackles. Yeah, exactly. Spence is going to run off right behind the center, and he's going to get into the end zone. Raiders on the board, 7-6 at the 6:15 mark. A 4-yard run by Spence, and the Raiders have matched Gulf Breeze with a touchdown of their own on their opening drive. This came at the 6:15 mark of the opening quarter. With a little help coming off the field, looks like that was Spence. Daniel in for the extra point, trying to tie this game up at 7. Choctaw up 14-0 on Fort Walton, end of the first quarter.
Wow.
Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. It remains perfect on the season, 38 for 38, and we're tied at 7.
6:15 left in the first quarter. Your score, the Navarre Raiders 7, the Gulf Breeze Dolphins 7. Our silver level sponsors for 2023.
And our junior Raiders and baby Raiders both won this week, Bill.
I saw that. Took out Gulf Breeze last night down at Gulf Breeze. And you were right, Bob, keeping Albertson off the field with the runs because we did not see one pass in that opening drive for the Raiders.
Yep. That drive was, what, about
9 plays, 59 yards.
4 minutes?
It was 3 minutes and 48 seconds. So a 7-7 is your ball game here.
Momentum Church, Navarre Gardens, Navarre Adaptive Lane, right? Back deep for the Gulf Breeze Dolphins. Number 4.
Be interesting what they see Navarre does.
Number 32, Gavin Plainville, who received the kick. And number 13, Tyler Daniel.
Tyler Daniel getting ready to put toe on leather. A line drive kick. It's going to be picked up at the 15. Out over the 30. Forced out of bounds on the far sideline, right in front of the Gulf Breeze bench. Hooten on the return.
Water break, Bill Hamill.
Water break, your score 7-7 here on the Publix Beach Bowl Cup battle. The 16th matchup between these two teams in the Cup time frame. 7-7 is your score.
How many of those have you broadcast?
Well, let's see. I started in 2009 broadcasting Navarre football, so all of them, ever since I've been broadcasting, probably the last 14, because this is my 15th year broadcasting, so since 2009. 7-7 is your game score. It's out to the 35. So that would have been a 20-yard kickoff return by Hooten. So 1st and 10, Dolphins at their own 35 with 6:08 on the clock here in this first quarter. Trips to the near side, single to the far side. The back there is mainly used as a blocking back. Albertson being forced out of the pocket. He takes a big hit on the near sideline, but not before he gets 8 yards on the carry. Bring up 2nd and 2.
Josh Wilson laying the lumber.
So it's been all Albertson so far. 5 carries, 27 yards. 1-for-1 passing. 2nd and let's call it, give him 9 on that, 2nd and 1. There's going to be Albertson on the keeper. I think he got, that's dependent on the spot. He might be about a half yard short. So no gain on that. We'll bring up 3rd and about let's keep it at a yard, Bob. We're going to move it nudge it a little bit closer to that first down marker. 3rd and about a half a yard for Gulf Breeze at their own 44.5-yard line. Rouillet to the near side. And it looks like Albertson's going to nudge it across the 45 out to the 46-yard line. That'll be enough for a Dolphin first down.
Not by very much.
Give him about a yard and a half on that carry. Going to move the chains, I think. Give him a yard. That's about it, Bob.
Yep. Well, the key to it, obviously, is keeping a spy back there, somebody that's got to mirror Albertson parallel to the line.
1st and 10, Dolphins from their 46. There's going to be a handoff to the deep back. That would be Trey Hansen.
That's why they don't run the ball much.
That's going to be a loss of 3 by Hansen.
Great penetration.
Hansen was wearing 24 up till a couple of weeks ago. Now he's wearing number 3. And it's going to be a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. They're going to bring trips to the far side, single to the near side. Closest to us is Jake Hooten. Rouillet, Keegley on the far side. 2nd and, let's call it 2nd and a short 13. Albertson back to pass. And he's got a receiver wide open. And Rouillet's going to go in for his 11th touchdown on the season from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins on the board again. 56 yards on the play from Albertson to Rouillet.
Right down the seam.
At the 3:37 mark of the first quarter.
Spread Navarre out. Single coverage. Safety late getting over there.
Arnett in for the extra point, and it's good. 14-7. Gulf Breeze on top. So a 65-yard drive.
Less than a minute.
2:38.
Okay.
So we knew this was going to be kind of a high-scoring game, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gulf Breeze got to feel pretty good about what they've done so far. Big play, Navarre, kickoff, score a touchdown and throw the 56-yard bomb. 2 huge plays.
Connor Black and Tyrell Marshall back deep for the Raiders. Terrence Marshall, Joshua Wilson, and Nate Hansen in the second row. Because you don't know what Gulf Breeze is going to do on the kickoffs. But they have a 14-7 lead here in the opening quarter. Connor Black from the 22. He's going to trip over the 35, and he's going to dive out to the 37-yard line, a return of 15. And the Raiders will have first and 10 from right there.
Who do the Catholics got tomorrow, Bill?
They have Pittsburgh.
That's right. That's who Florida State has the following week. Are they at home or are they away?
They're at home tomorrow. First and 10 Raiders from their 37. 3:31 on the clock. 14-7 Gulf Breeze. And we got the last 2 weeks. I'm going to bring this up. I don't know if Feaster has changed his cadence, but he drew about 5 or 6 last week against Pace.
Sure
and
did.
He's already drawn 1 here tonight.
At least 3 first downs against Pace doing that.
Second penalty of the game against Gulf Breeze. First and 5 for the Raiders. It's going to be a handoff to Connor Matthews. He's going to get to the outside, about a yard shy of the first. That's 2 yards shy, so give him 3 on the carry. He'll bring up second and 2. Elliot Danruther pushes him out of bounds, number 19. Second and 2 for the Raiders from their 45. 3:24 on the clock. It stopped with Matthews going out of bounds. Marshall to the outside, gets the Raider first down. Out to into Gulf Breeze territory, down to the 47.
I swear he has magnets.
A gain of 8 and a Raider first down.
He knows where the chain is. Such a smart wide receiver.
He ran into his own guy after he caught the ball, but he was able to maneuver for the first down. First and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 47. And it's going to be Feaster on the keeper, down the far sideline, and inside the 20. He got me again, Bob. I was looking at Matthews coming right towards us in our camera. And it's down to the 20 for a 27-yard run by Hunter Feaster and a Raider first down.
I guess the ankle's feeling pretty good, huh, Bill Hamill?
I would think so. First down Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 20, 3:04 on the clock. Stop it to move the chains in. He did get out of bounds as well. 14-7 Gulf Breeze with 3:04 here on the clock in the first quarter. This is the Publix Beach Bowl Cup on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube. Gulf Breeze had the jet sweep all bottled up at the 19 after a 1-yard gain by Hansen. We'll bring up second and 9. Nice play over here by Shemaine Walker and Jack Briley. Hansen and Marshall to the far side. Tyrell Marshall to the near side. And they're going to draw him off sides once again. They'll bring up second and 4.
Encroachment against Gulf Breeze, 5-yard penalty, and remaining second down and 4 at the 14-yard line.
So they're going to move the ball down to the 14, second and a long 4 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 14.
Oh, man, I'd keep it on the ground. Gulf Breeze does have 2 or 3 players playing both ways, Bill.
They look over the sideline for the signal from the sideline. Second and 4 Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 14. Feaster back to pass. Over the head of Nate Hansen. We'll bring up third and 4. First incompleted pass of the night for Feaster.
Well, that's where you're going to, if you're going to throw it, that's where you want to throw it, toward that boundary.
Helton in, Tyrell Marshall out. Two tight end set for the Raiders. They're going to split 3 receivers to the far side. 2 receivers and tight end B.B. Brown. Connor Marshall Matthews is going to be shy of the first down marker. There's a late flag coming in from the back judge. It's going to be a 2-yard gain for Matthews.
Be holding on the outside against Navarre.
Let's see what the call is. Holding against Navarre. It would be 4th down. Actually, they replay 3rd down. But it would be 4th down if they declined it. Actually, they're going to mark it off from where it was at. So it's going to move it back to about the 19, let's call it the 18-yard line. They need to get down to the 10. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Raiders.
Throw backside.
The BB Brown, and they're going to call a holding penalty on Navarre again. But they're going to bring it back, and there's a late flag as well. So we might have offsetting penalties here, Bob.
Unless it's live ball, dead ball like we had.
There is 2 flags on the play.
Unless he grabbed the face mask. Yeah. Holding Navarre. That was quite a move by BB.
And there was a second flag that came in.
And then the other one's going to be a dead ball, I believe. Unless the back judge echoed the hold. No.
Well, Whitehat's going to straighten us out here. Personal foul against Gulf Breeze. So now they're going to walk it off the 15 yards against Gulf Breeze. So it's going to be about 3rd and about 1 or 2. So a penalty on both teams. They marked both of them off. And it's going to be 3rd and a long 3 for the Raiders. Call it 3rd and 4. You walk off both penalties because one was a live penalty, one was a dead penalty. 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Connor Matthews inside the 5. He reaches for the end zone. He's going to be about a yard and a half shy. A 12-yard gain for Matthews. 1st and goal, Navarre.
That's that twist move.
I asked him about that Wednesday night.
He sure did.
They're running hurry-up offense. No huddle offense for the Raiders. It's going to be Matthews in for his 19th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders back on the board, 14-13. At the 48-second mark of the first quarter. Matthews in from 2 yards out. Daniel in for the extra point. Choctaw up 27-0 on Fort Walton Beach in the first half. Oof. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We're tied at 14. 28 points here in the first quarter. So now it's a lot of offense and not much defense, which is not a bad thing. So the first team to make a stop will have the advantage here in the first half. All I know is I would keep it away from the middle to the left on the kickoff. I would be putting it over in the right corner. But I don't know if Tyler...
Well, what they did last time worked pretty well.
They still got 20 yards and out to the 35. Gavin Quinville to the near side. Bryson Rouillet in the middle. Jake Hooten on the far side to return guys back deep for the Dolphins. Daniel getting ready to put toe on leather with 48 seconds left. Takes a nice hop. It's going to be Hooten on the return. And another big return, and he's going to take it to the house.
Number 4, Jake Hooten.
85-yard kickoff return for Gulf Breeze, and that's a second big one on the night. And we were worried about the Navarre return game, but it's been Gulf Breeze tonight.
I'm speechless. They ran both times, all 3 times up. Well, the 2 long runs up the middle.
That was Hooten on the return. Arnett with the extra point attempt. There is a flag on the far side.
Offsides defense.
Something that they had improved on as the season has gone on, but the last 2 weeks, the Raiders have given up 3 long kickoff returns of over 70 yards.
It's got to get cleaned up.
Arnett in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is through. 21-14 Navarre with 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
33 seconds left in the first quarter. Your score, Gulf Breeze Dolphins 21, your Navarre Raiders 14.
I'm frankly shocked.
I am too.
I did not think that. Well, we knew Gulf Breeze was going to come fired up.
We knew they were going to put points on the board. They're averaging 30 a game.
Well, asterisk next to the Milton game where they scored 73, and after every touchdown they did an onside kick.
I know one person that's not very happy right now on that Navarre sideline.
Coach Bagley?
Coach Bagley.
Well.
But Coach can't make the tackle himself.
True.
21-14, Gulf Breeze on top here in the first quarter. Buckle up your seats, folks, because I think this is going to be a long night. It's Friday night. I just got paid. Arnett with the kickoff for Gulf Breeze.
Gulf Breeze dang near got that, Bill.
I believe that was Connor Black. Took a high bounce over the second row. 2-yard return.
Somebody else isn't happy is Coach Walls, I'm sure.
First and 10 Raiders from their 33-yard line. 30 seconds left on the clock here. Gulf Breeze 21, Navarre 14.
First and 10 Raiders at the 33.
Connor Matthews in the backfield with Hunter Feaster. Matthews right up the middle, out to about the 39, out to the 38. Give him 5, bring up second and 5. Might be the last play of the first quarter. Raiders will have a second and 5 from their own 38. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. Your score at the end of one, Gulf Breeze 21, Navarre 14 on IrishBillSports.com. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be back with second quarter action here momentarily.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Second and 5 for the Raiders from their 38, just underway here in the second quarter. 21-14, Gulf Breeze on top. There's going to be handoff to Joshua Wilson. He's going to gain about 4 on the play. We'll bring up 3rd and 1. Wilson's first carry of the night.
Well, it was 3rd and 4 at one point in the Raiders' last possession, and they threw the ball. Look to see Raiders just either a keeper by Feaster or a run by Matthews.
Feaster's going to keep it himself and says, I'll take the first down. Thank you very much. A gain of 2 for Feaster and a Raider first down.
We don't want to succumb to the curse of the Dolphin, do we, Bill?
We do not.
Mosley proved that last night. I was just absolutely shocked when I read that.
Yeah, Joe Settle was keeping me up to date on that game there in the fourth quarter. First and 10 Raiders from their 45.
Did he go the game?
I'm not sure. I think he was listening to it. He got the Dolphins to move one more time. They're going to call timeout Navarre with 10:48 on the clock here in the second quarter. 21-14, Navarre on top. Nobody has stopped anybody so far. We've had 5 possessions and 5 touchdowns.
Yep, tomorrow, Winston-Salem, Florida State at Wake Forest.
Wake me up, Forest.
Every time we go to Wake Forest, boy, they are ready for us. And, oh, mercy.
They're got the first down there, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their 45. The Big Bub is coming back out from the timeout. Matthews in the backfield with Hunter Feaster. B.B. Brown back there as well as in the H-back position. Tyrell Marshall near side. Hanson Terrence Marshall to the far side. 1st and 10 Navarre from their own 45. So it'll be Connor Matthews to the outside. He's going to break 1 tackle and right down to the first down marker. A gain of 10 and a Raider first down. Dan Ruther with the tackle. Should be right at the chains. They're moving into Gulf Breeze territory at the 45 with 10.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 21-14 Gulf Breeze. $15 on the play clock, plenty of time. 10:17 on the game clock. Matthews still on his feet. The human bowling ball gains 11 and another Raider first down. I should say the human battering ram. Tell you, when you tackle Connor
Or try to
attempt to tackle Connor, he's gonna let you know that it's gonna take a little extra.
weight room, baby.
Joe was at the game yesterday. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 34, 9:34 on the clock, 21-14 Gulf Breeze. This will be Connor off left tackle, Still on his feet, and he pushes forward to the 30-yard line. A gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for Navarre. Connor with 60 yards on 10 carries, and a score, his 19th rushing touchdown on the season. Clock down to 9:08 and moving here in the second quarter. 21-14, Gulf Breeze on top. Terrence Marshall far side. Darius Cunningham near side. Also over there on the far side, Nate Hansen. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Will bring up 3rd and 6. Hunter put a little bit too much air under that one, Bob.
Yeah, obviously he didn't want to throw it INT.
Third and 6 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 30. 8:46 on the clock here in the second. 21-14 Gulf Breeze.
Double reverse.
Matthews going to get around, Hansen going to get around the corner, but he's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. So we'll bring up 4th and 3.
I'd go for it here.
Let's call it a long 3. Going to bring in the tight ends, Crowder and Helton. 4th and a long 3 for the Raiders. They need to get down to the 24-yard line for the first down.
They better hurry. Timeout, Navarre.
Their second of the first half.
Just took too long getting the play in from Hunter. Navarre has 1 timeout left, Bill.
21-14. Navarre faced with a 4th and a long 3. Call about 3.5. Trailing 21-14 here with 7:56 to go in the opening half. If you like offense, this is your game.
I like a little defense on the other team.
So coming out of this timeout, Bob, what do you look for the Raiders to run right here?
I'd run Connor. Split them out. Go to a four receiver set.
Actually, they're going to run tight with the tight ends.
Then again, that's why I'm up here and not down there.
People at home probably saying, guys, don't quit your day jobs.
Trust me, I'm not going to.
That's going to be, they're going to run a play to Helton. It's going to be incomplete, and the Dolphins make a stand, the first defensive stand. You take the timeout, and it's worked last week against Pace, but Gulf Breeze was ready for that. So 1st and 10 Dolphins with a 21-14 lead as they stop the Raiders on downs at the Gulf Breeze 27.
Been a while since Battle Albertson's been on the field.
It has been. Albertson has thrown 10 interceptions on the season.
Good pressure. Nice move.
He's going to gain about 6 on the play. He'll bring up 2nd and 4. Villanova with the tackle out at the 34-yard line. So give him 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. .7:22 and counting here in the second quarter. 21-14, Gulf Breeze on top.
Blitz.
There's nobody over there.
Well, 3 may be over there.
Yep, number 3 was there. Good catch there, Bob. Bring up 3rd and 3.
That's the only one that could catch it.
The other ones were linemen. And none of them declared as tackle eligible.
I mean, if you can get away with it, why not be one-dimensional? But Albertson's legs have really kept them going on drives. And with this short yardage, why not run a pass play?
They're going to line up Rouillet and Randall to the near side. Timeout, Gulf Breeze.
Yep.
Gulf Breeze with 2 left here in the first half. Exciting game here so far, Bob.
Yes, sir.
And we'd expect nothing less when it deals with Navarre football on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube.
What kind of scores we got? We know Choctaw is up big.
Let's go to the scoreboard here real quick. Lighthouse 28-0 over Seven Rivers Christian. Baker over Pike Liberal Hearts 12-0 at the half. Chipley over Taylor County 15-14 at the half. Jay over Weewa 22-16. Choctaw at Fort Walton Beach 27-0 Choctaw. Freeport over Graceville 21-0. Bozeman and Holmes County tied at 8. Cottondale over Vernon 40-14 in the second quarter. Walton all over Pensacola 37-0 in the second quarter. Third and a long 3 for the Dolphins from their 34.
Rolling him out. He's got room to run. Nobody over there.
And a big hit coming over there from Connor Black. But not before Albertson gets the first down on a gain of 5. Dolphins move the chains.
Navarre did such a good job last week containing their running quarterback. Because Gulf Breeze was down in the second half to pace, obviously they had to throw the ball, and we didn't see a whole lot of this in the second half against pace.
Completed pass to Rouillet. He gets 8 yards on reception, brings up a second and short, 2nd and 2. Rouillet with over 1,100 yards on the season receiving. 67 catches. They're going to give him 7 on that reception. So it'll be 2nd and 3. Navarre player down here on the near sideline, about the midfield stripe. 21-14, Gulf Breeze on top here in the second quarter.
Oh, boy. Gassaway.
He said, I don't need any help, coach. He's walking off on his own reconnaissance.
We had, ACL surgery and
he
meniscus tear?
Missed the last game of the season last year against Niceville and a lot of rehab for the young man. 2nd and 3 yards for the Dolphins. They're out to their own 48-yard line, 6:18 on the clock. 21-14, Gulf Breeze on top.
All day.
We're going to have a holding penalty here at about the 49-yard line.
That's going to fire the first down.
Rowan Strom on the tackle for Navarre. It's going to be a holding penalty against Gulf Breeze. Their 5th penalty of the game for 50 yards. Now it's going to move them back inside the 40, all the way back to the 36. They need to get to the 49 of Navarre for a first down. So let's call it 2nd and 15. Albertson back to pass.
Pump fake. Screen. Well designed.
Raiders need to wrap up.
Well designed.
16-yard gain to Gavin Quimbill on a Dolphin first down.
And so far, Golf Breeze has all the answers. Water break, Bill Hamill.
Let's get back through the rest of the scoreboard here.
One more reminder, as halftime approaches, to check out that concession stand. They've got pork.
Jay over Weewa, 22-16 at the half. Pace over Milton, 21-7 in the second quarter. Those are all the scores we got here in the Panhandle. Let's go over to the Big Bend region. Lafayette over Jefferson County, 38-0. Madison County over Chiefland, 37-2. Sewanee over Wakulla, 14-10 in the second quarter.
You think that game last week woke Sewanee up?
Bluntstown already done with Liberty County, 41-0. As is Florida High with Mariana, 38-0. First and 10 Dolphins at the Raider 49. 5:39 on the clock and a 7-point lead for the Dolphins here halfway through the second quarter. The offensive line is doing a great job. Way to make an adjustment there by Albertson. He was going to take off and run, but he saw Jake Hooten out of the backfield, and he gets it down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 26 to Hooten and a Dolphins first down.
Defense going to have to step up. Navarre defense has not had an answer for Albertson tonight.
First and 10 Dolphins at the Raider 23. 5 minutes on the clock here in the second. It's 21-14, Gulf Breeze on top. And they run Quinville naked out of the backfield. That is not what I mean, but you know what I mean, Bob. Untouched. All the way down to the 12-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 12 to Quinville, his second catch of the night. And the Dolphins have another first down. Raiders with no answers right now on the defensive side of the ball.
Nope.
And the Dolphins looking to go up 2 scores here. Halfway through with actually 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Albertson in the shotgun. Twins to the near side, single to the far side. It's going to be a handoff to Rouillet. And he's going to break one tackle, but he's not going to break that one. I believe that was either Vinny Villanova or Connor. Let's see who that gets up from that one.
No one.
Easy Gasca with the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 14.
Well, Easy had 7 hurries last week. That's got to be some kind, almost a record for.
It's got to be pretty close
for Navarre.
That is a record I do not have, or do not have knowledge of. 2nd and 11 for the Dolphins.
All right.
Albertson's going to keep it, but nobody goes to the outside, and he says, I'll just take it myself. It goes in from 14 yards out, and a 27-14 Gulf Breeze lead.
Very impressive.
14-yard run by Albertson. His second rushing touchdown of the night.
3 and 5, huh, Bill? Their victories have been over. Well, Crestview beat them, the first game of the season.
Arnett in for the extra point.
Lost to Crestview, lost to Scambia.
There's a block by Matthews. His 3rd block of the season. Actually, no, that was Marquez White. So it's going to stay 27-14. That's the Raiders' 3rd extra point block. Actually, 2nd extra point and 3rd kick and all as a block is the Tyrell Marshall in the one game at the end of the game, the big block.
Tate.
The Tate game.
So they beat Gulf Breeze, shocked the world last week by beating Tate. And they beat Milton and lost the pace. So again, they're 2-1. They finished the season at the Jaguars at West Florida.
Well, the Raiders can actually get it back into this ball game. They score here. They get the ball to start the second half. They could have back-to-back drives here. What Tom Brady started like to do every game is get the ball at the end of the first half, score, then get it back.
Deflate balls?
Yeah, he's a little deflated, though, at the end of his career.
Well, and Navarre's defense is yet to, I don't know, they had maybe one or two third down plays in the game. They still have not stopped Gulf Breeze. Onside kick.
Raiders going to get the ball at the 42. 3:28 on the clock.
One timeout left, Bill.
One timeout. 27-14, Gulf Breeze on top.
Definitely want to end the half on a positive note.
3:28 on the clock. Raiders with the ball on their own 42. About time for Matthews to break a big one, and there's another offsides.
That's 3. And the clock does not start, so.
7th penalty of the night for Gulf Breeze. That's the only thing that's gone against them tonight so far. So it's 1st and 5 for the Raiders at their 47. We got twin receivers to both sides. Quick out to Marshall. He's down the right sideline, down to about the 40. Let's see where they're going to spot it. Going to spot it right at the 39-yard line. Again.
Good call. Boundary throw.
Gain of 14 to Marshall. And a Raider first down. First and Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 39. 3:20 on the clock here in the second quarter. Gulf Breeze 27, Navarre 14. Feaster back to pass. He's going to take off and run.
Oh.
And he's going to say, hello, Mr. Maldonado.
The immovable object versus the impenetrable force.
I like when you say that, Bob. There is a Gulf Breeze player down at the 33-yard line.
Can we send heartfelt prayers to our brethren in Israel? At least till Bill shuts me up. Most of all, we pray for peace all the way around the world,
You got
especially
that right,
in the
Bob.
Middle East.
We'll have a 2nd and 7 when we come back. They're tending to the injured Gulf Breeze player at the 33-yard line. Hopefully he'll get up and walk off the field on his own. But that was a big hit by Hunter Feaster. I tell you, with Feaster and Matthews back there, if you tackle them, you're going to feel it.
You're going to earn it.
You're going to earn that tackle point.
That's Noah Perez, Bill.
Yeah, the number 2 tackler for Gulf Breeze. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 36. 3:03 on the clock. 27-14, Gulf Breeze on top here in the first half. Cunningham and Hansen to the near side. Brown and Marshall to the far side. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Quick hitter to Marshall for a minimal gain.
Let's go huddle up.
A gain of 3 to Marshall.
Short gains going to bring up third down. 3rd and 5 to the 34-yard line.
Let's go, guys.
Clock down to 2:20. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. And
Well
a nice
played.
open field tackle there by Maldonado. Matthews gets down to the 32-yard line. It's going to be 4th down.
I would call a timeout here to get my last play in. Apparently they're going for it. This would be a rather long field goal, 37 be 47 yards. Navarre needs about 3 yards, Bill.
And he dives forward for the 1st down. A gain of 5 for Matthews, and the Raiders move the chains.
Minute 25 and rolling.
And now Matthews carry. Good enough for an Raider. 1st down.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 27. 1:10 on the clock and running.
Expect a pass play here. Yep.
It's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Put a little bit more air under that, and that would have been 6, Bill. What do you think?
I have a tendency to agree with you, Bob.
Bill Hamill, I'd like a steak, filet mignon, medium rare at halftime.
Okay. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Quick hitter to Tyrell Marshall.
Well, there's a late hit.
Gulf Breeze down to the 22. It's going to be a gain of 6.
Run out of real estate.
Out of bounds here on the near side, but it will stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and 4. You're right, he ran out of real estate. So bring up 4th. Do you send out Daniels?
No.
To get the...
No.
Raiders going to stay out here on 4th down.
22, 29 would be 39 yards. Well, low snap.
At that point, he should have just threw it. The Dolphins are going to get a big stop.
2 4th downs.
They'll lose back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 5.
If I was Gulf Breeze, I'd throw this football. You've got 2 timeouts left. The Raiders have not stopped you. Navarre's going to get the ball.
Just seemed like there was a little bit of confusion on that 4th down play, Bob.
Well, the low snap didn't help. It just threw off everybody's timing, and Gulf Breeze tackled so well.
27-14, Gulf Breeze on top with 26.4 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They stop the Raiders on the 4th down once again. Take over on downs. 1st and 10, Gulf Breeze from their 28.
That's
Alberson's
surprising.
Just going to take the knee.
That is very surprising.
It is a loss of 4, but it's going to run out the time here in the 1st half with Gulf Breeze going to the half. Up by 13 here on IrishBillSports.com. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. Here, your score at the half. Gulf Breeze 27, Navarre 14, and we'll be back.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
All Dry is 100% veteran owned and operated. They have a proven process that guarantees customer satisfaction along with job completion to industry standards. In addition to water and mold remediation, they hold certifications in fire and smoke odor control cleanup, trauma, crime scene, and biohazard cleanup. If you're in the Gulf Coast region, including areas in Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, you can rely on All Dry 24/7, 365. And you can find them on the World Wide Web at www.myalldry.com/Gulf Coast region.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders! Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks Navarre Raider Quarterback Club for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Getting ready for our halftime intermission. We're going to get it out to the field for the bands here at the half. I'll go ahead and take care of that, Bob.
Sorry about that, Chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gulf Breeze High School Sound Wave.
That was a Gulf Breeze Dolphin marching band. The Raider band getting ready to come on the field here momentarily. Your halftime score, Gulf Breeze 27, Navarre 14. We'll run over the recap the scoring plays here real quick. At 10:03 in the first quarter, Alberson on a 1-yard run after a 73-yard kickoff return by Roulier. Extra point good by Arnett, 7-0 Gulf Breeze. The Raiders would answer on their first drive as well at the 6:15 mark. A 4-yard run by Andre Spence. He was a little banged up and has not been back in the ball game since. Hopefully he'll be back for the second half. And the extra point good by Daniel. We're tied at 7. A 3:37 mark. It didn't take long for Gulf Breeze to get back on the board. This one, a 56-yard connection from Alberson to Roulier. 14-7 Gulf Breeze. Raiders with 48.2 seconds. A 2-yard run by Matthews. Daniel kick good. We're tied at 14. The ensuing kickoff, an 85-yard kickoff return for a score by Jake Hooten. And Gulf Breeze with that 21-14. And right before the half at the 3:32 mark, a 14-yard keeper by Alberson. Kick was blocked, and that is where we stand right now, is Gulf Breeze 27 and Navarre 14. Navarre will get the ball to start the second half as the Raider band gets ready to come onto the field. October 27th, and we're just... Hey, Bob, have you seen the forecast next week? It is a little chilly. I'm looking at it next Wednesday. First, I want to thank everybody for checking in tonight. Johnny Crazy Legs Robinson, Tennessee Shanky, Mr. G, checking in. Coach Greenhaw says, let's go Raiders. Joe Settle back in. Kelly Columbine says, what's up, Coach Greenhaw? And we got to see the band at the half, the Gulf Breeze band. Now we're getting ready to watch the Navarre Raider marching band.
What do you think Coach Walls is saying?
I'm going to leave this one up to you this week. What do you think, Coach Walls?
Oh, I just think they need to get put their heads on straight. And
they've been playing a little tentative, especially there in the second quarter.
Yeah. I mean, there's 7 minutes to go. Look how confident Gulf Breeze is. And they should be. They've dominated. I mean, they really didn't have an answer for Connor Matthews running the ball. Now, this is going to make me a little mad, all right? The home band is playing, and you're going to warm up, all right, on the field. There's a whole lot of area in the end zone, behind the end zone. Really? What he's saying, you need to play Navarre football, because what we saw in the first half was not Navarre football. I'm sorry. It's just hardly any pressure on Albertson, and, no sacks, right?
No sacks at all.
And so, yeah, it's going to be a little hard on Navarre. I don't know what team was out there, but it didn't look like a team that's on a 6-game winning streak.
So far in the first half, Alberson 6 of 7 passing, 113 yards and a touchdown. Now we're going to move it over to the field and enjoy the Navarre Raider marching band. What a beautiful performance by the Navarre Raider Marching Band and the Gulf Breeze Dolphin Band here at intermission. We're about ready for second half action here momentarily as the Raiders finish up their performance here at the half. Navarre warming up down in the end zone to our right. Gulf Breeze to our left. Gulf Breeze with a 27-14 lead here at the half. Navarre will get the ball to start the second half. We'll continue our halftime show here by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. Great job there, Bob.
Always. You know, a couple years with Choctaw Fort Walton, since this is the renewal of the rivalry, it used to be that was the last game of the season. And sometimes the bands would play together. And, Choctaw band, huge. Viking band, huge. Literally take up the whole 120 yards. I wish some of the rivals would do that. I think would be cool.
I agree with you. I'm all about the whole experience of Friday Night Lights in high school football. And going back to our live chat, Luke D checking in, the Diaz crew checking in from Melissa, Texas, supporting our nephew, cousin Nate Hansen. Go Raiders. Kyle Blue checking in, says, go Kira, my favorite sister. Coach Greenhaw back in, says, what's up, Kelly? Eric Story says, come on, Raiders, let's get something that looks like a defense second half.
Sorry.
I'd love to be able to argue with him right now.
I'm not laughing about what he said. It's kind of how he said it. I was, again, we forget they're 16, 17, 18, 15.
You are correct, Bob.
And the freshmen that are playing are 14 maybe. So
14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
The Raiders led on offense, 65 yards on 11 carries for Connor Matthews. He is over 1,100 yards on the season. 5 of 10 passing for 36 yards for Hunter Feaster. 3 catches for Terrence Marshall for 26 yards, a leading receiver. For Gulf Breeze, 6 of 7 passing for Battle Alberson, 113 yards and a touchdown. 2 receptions for Bryson Roulier. It's for 63 yards. And Battle is also the leading ground carrier with 10 for 38 yards. No turnovers in the game, and we're ready for a second half action here on Irish Bill Sports Live on YouTube and irishbillsports.com. Sit back wherever you're at. Enjoy the show here in the second half. Gulf Breeze 27 and Navarre 14. Let's see what Arnett's going to do with this kickoff that hasn't allowed Navarre to return anything tonight, really. He might try and put one deep now that the Raiders have moved up to the 20. That's going to be recovered right at the 40-yard line. Joshua Wilson, I believe, is.
Why not? I mean, last, 2 possessions?
Raiders are going to start at their 41-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 seconds into the second half, 27-14, Gulf Breeze on top. On this rather moist night, not rain-wise, just moisture.
Yeah. Sticky. Well, it's kind of cool, too.
Connor Matthews, speaking of the moisture on the turf, slips as he reaches the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10. Maldonado gets credit for the tackle. Why doesn't he? He's in there on about every other one. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. 11:29 and rolling here in the third quarter. 27-14 Gulf Breeze. Raiders facing with a 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Twins to the far side, empty here on the right side. It's going to be Feaster on the keeper. Nice run into the secondary. Hold on to the ball, young man. And he does inside the 35, all the way down to the 31. A 28-yard run for Feaster and a Raider first down. 11th first down on the night for Navarre. 8-yard keeper by Hunter Feaster on 2nd and 10. Twin receivers far side, empty here on the left side near us. And it's going to be handoff to Hansen. Hansen's going to get inside the 30, down to the 28, give him 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Noah Perez on the tackle. Good to see him back out there, Bob.
Yep.
2nd and 7 for the Raiders. At the Gulf Breeze 28. Nice catch there in the secondary by Braden Brown, down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 17. Brown on a huge catch there by Brown, his first on the night. Gain of 17. And a Raider first down, move the chains.
Split offensive line there, Bill.
It's going to be Connor Matthews off right tackle. He's going to get down inside the 10, down to the 9. Give him 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5, Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 9. Noah Perez on the tackle once again. Clock down to 9:22 here in the third. 27-14, Gulf Breeze on top. Raiders with a 2nd and 5 at the Gulf Breeze 9. It's going to be Feaster on the keeper. He is going to be about a yard or two shy of the first down, so we'll bring up 3rd and 2. Gavin Quinville on the tackle as Feaster gets down to the 6.
His dad, one of the original ice pilots or ice flyers.
Ice pilots.
Ice pilots.
3rd and a long, about a yard and a half for the Raiders. A gain of, give him 4 on that one. Matthews keeps turning those legs. 1st and goal, Raiders down to the 2. A gain of 3 for Matthews. And a Raider 1st and goal. First and goal for Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 2. Matthews is going to get in for his 20th touchdown of the season. Second on the night. That comes at the 8:13 mark of the third quarter.
Good blocking up front by the big Bubbas, Bill. High snap. Good job by Hunter Feaster.
It gets it up and through. 28-20, 27-21.
Will the extra point loom again?
So Raiders take the opening drive and take it 59 yards. Second time tonight they've had a possession from the 41 and put it in the end zone. Raiders cut it to 6. Big catch there by B.B. Brown there on 1st and 10, a 17-yard gain down to the 14. He's made a couple of catches like that the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what Navarre does here on the kickoff. We were worried about the Raiders' return game, but I tell you, Gulf Breeze has a return game of their own. Daniel's going to line up on the near hash mark closest to us. We're up on the roof here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. We got the best view in the house. A lot of times you don't see 3 guys back deep on the return, but they've all been effective back there. Plenty of time on the play clock. 8:13 to go in the third. 27-21. Gulf Breeze on top. It's going to be a fair catch at the 28 by Keegley.
Guess what Navarre's going to do for the rest of the game on kickoffs, Bill?
That.
Make them fair catch it. Smart play. Good, well coached. That's what you tell them.
The fair catch happened at the 29-yard line. That's where Gulf Breeze will have their first drive here in the second half. 27-21. Gulf Breeze on top by 6 here early in the third quarter.
We had an invalid fair catch signal in our game last week, and Iowa did too, and it cost them the game.
It did cost them the game. That was a bad call. Both of them were bad calls.
Yep.
1st and 10, Dolphins from their 29. Albertson back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket, and he throws it incomplete. 2nd and 10. As they got a little pressure on there from the guys up front.
Yeah, when you do that, obviously it's man coverage, and there's no help deep.
Ferreira and Gaska put a little pressure on there. Actually, I think that might be Braxton Barr in there as well.
Yep.
2nd and 10 for the Dolphins. Twins to the near side, twins to the top of the screen. Quinville in the backfield to the left. Actually, that might be Hanson. See, it's Quinville. Feeling pressure.
Oh!
Nice play by Albertson to get rid of that ball. It's a gain 11 to Roulier and a Dolphin first down.
Cool as the other side of the pillow. Nice job getting that ball off, like you said, Bill.
My other side of the pillow's not cool. I must have a bad pillow.
Sometimes it may have blood on it, too.
Oh, we won't go there.
Yeah.
Hand off to Quinville up the middle, across the 40, out to the 42. Give him about 2 yards on the gain. First carry of the night for Quinville. 2nd and 8. Will Payton back in. This first game, he's been out for about 4 or 5 games.
Oh, he's not going to miss the Gulf Breeze game, Bill.
No. 4th, let's call it 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins from their 42. Raiders need a turnover.
Yep. He caught it. Wow.
It's going to be about a yard shy of the first down marker. First catch of the game for Randall. It's going to be a gain of 7 to Randall.
Albertson hadn't missed very many, has he? He hadn't misfired on very many.
8 of 10. 3rd and 1. 3rd and a long one for the Dolphins for 131 yards for Albertson. The Raiders need a big stand right here. Albertson looks like he's got enough for the first down as he sneaks into Raider territory down to the 48. A gain of 3 for Albertson and a Dolphin first down. Will Payton on the tackles. We're down to 6:17 of the third quarter, 27-21. Gulf Breeze on top.
Did you announce the Pace Milton score?
I have not. Let's go back to the scoreboard.
Because obviously Milton is out of the district race.
24-24, Baker and Pike Liberal Arts. Bozeman on top, 29-16 over Holmes County. 21-7 still, Pace and Milton in the third quarter.
Pace leading.
Pace on top.
And that game's at Milton?
That game is at Pace.
Okay.
Walton already done at Pensacola, 46-0. Choctaw final at Fort Walton Beach, 27-0. South Walton at the half, 36-6 over North Bay Haven. 1st and 10, Dolphins at the Raider 48. Clock running with 6:10 on the clock here in the third, 27-21. Gulf Breeze on top. Albertson back to pass. Throws incomplete as he tried to find Quinville here on the near side. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Good pressure.
Jay over Weewaw, 35-16. Raiders need to make a stop here on this possession, Bob.
Can I get an amen from the congregation?
2nd and 10, Twins to the far side, Twins to the near side. Quinville in the backfield with Albertson.
Good protection.
It's going to fall incomplete. Tight coverage over there. It looked like was that Joshua Wilson? It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. This is the first time they've been 3rd and 10, Bob.
You read my mind, Bill Hamill. I was just about to say that. Great minds think alike.
That's why we get along so well.
Kiss my grits.
Had a nice conversation with Mr. Eddie Marshall at halftime, the father of Terrence and Tyrell Marshall.
Okay.
3rd and 10 for the Dolphins at the Raider 48. 5:49 on the clock on the incompleted pass. Clock did stop.
Blitz. Almost intercepted. Did he catch it?
He did catch it. It's a gain of 6.
Wow.
That was hooting out of the backfield. They're going to bring the punting team out here. As far as we know.
Yes. Look for the fake.
9 of 11 passing. Actually, 9 of 13 passing. Raiders don't need to jump off sides here.
Good job. Oh. What was that?
That was a short, very short punt. That was, I think, Billy. Not Billy. That's it. I'm sorry, Vinny. That was actually Connor Black. As the Raiders stop. There's only about a 5-yard punt. And
I think they were trying to draw him offside. Was the plan. Almost worked. I mean, when they went on that hard count, I said, uh-oh.
1st and 10 Raiders, their first defensive stand of the ball game. It's going to be Hunter Feaster. Lowers the shoulder. It gets about 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Chad Quinville on the tackle. Give him 3, 2nd and 7 coming up for Navarre at their own 37. Call it the
Chad
30.
Or Joel?
It is Gavin.
Gavin
Quinville.
You said, okay. Chad, Bob, Joe.
His dad was Chad.
Yeah. Terrence.
Marshall's going to, I think, get close to the first down marker.
If Jimmy Ray Stevens was here, you know what he would call this game?
He gains what?
A slobber knocker.
You said that one last week. You can't use it 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, I got a raise tonight.
You did. It's Friday night. I just got paid.
You got your size 10.5 shoe in my rear end?
I got 11s.
Oh, there you go. Ball control.
Hunter Feaster gets the first down out to the midfield stripe. First down. A gain of 5 for Feaster and a Raider first down.
Bill, is it my indigestion or is the momentum in the third quarter kind of shifting a little Navarre's way?
Well, I think the defensive stop right there helped the Raiders, got their defense off the field. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 49. It's going to be a handoff to Matthews. Breaks 1 tackle over the 45 and down to the 44. A gain of 5 for Matthews. 2nd and 5. 80 yards on 16 carries for Matthews. That's 5 yards a carry. Take that every time and twice on Sundays.
Only twice?
At least twice. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Down to the Gulf Breeze 44 with 2:35 on the clock here in the third. 27-21 Gulf Breeze on top. Feaster's going to go off left tackle. Raider first down inside the 40. Down to the 38. A gain of 6 for Feaster and a Raider first down. 15th first down of the ball game for Navarre. Got to see. I think one of these times we're going to see Connor Matthews break one of these.
I'd love it.
Quick hitter to Marshall. He's going to get down inside the 35, down to the 33. A gain of 5 to Marshall, 2nd and 5. That's been a consistent pattern here over the last 2 quarters, Bob.
Yeah. Get positive yardage on first down.
5th catch of the night for Marshall, 2nd and 5 at the Dolphin 33. Big Bubba's getting it done now, moving that rock.
Yep.
Matthews off left tackle, dives inside the 30. Actually right down to the 30. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1.5. Give him 3 on that. 3rd and 2 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 30. Down under a minute to go here in the 3rd. Matthews is going to get the first down, barely. He got 3. He needed 2. 18th carry of the night, 86 yards and 2 touchdowns for the junior RB.
Ramming bar, is that what it stands for?
I should say BR, battering ram.
No kidding.
16th first down for the Raiders here in the ball game. We're down to 30 seconds to go in the quarter. 27-21 Gulf Breeze.
Feaster
on a keeper. Inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's down to the 1. What a run by Feaster. First and goal, Navarre. 26-yard run by Feaster. And it was Feaster famine from that one, baby.
Chris Berman would say rumbling, stumbling. That's all. I mean, yeah. And you saw him. He was ready to give a lick.
That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. The momentum. Old Uncle Mo is taking a trip to the other side, the near side of the sideline. And he is now on the back of the Navarre Raiders. At the end of 3, Gulf Breeze 27 and Navarre 21.
We got everything tonight, Bill. A great football game, 2 great Santa Rosa County teams, and a full moon.
I kept my shorts up, Bob, this week. Is that what you're talking about? I swear I did.
I'm glad you're wearing underwear. No, I was talking about the moon in the sky.
Okay.
Like a big pizza pie. It's amore. At least I didn't say moon over Navarre. Our moon up on the roof.
Clean 3rd quarter. No penalties there on either team.
Now, what will Navarre do here? Run the ball.
Feaster back in. Joshua Wilson in there in place of Connor Matthews. Raiders will have a 1st and goal. It looks like it's just outside the 1, Bob. Or maybe the 2-yard line. Feaster's going to get to the outside and rolls in. The Raiders have tied this game up. 1 play into the 4th quarter. We're tied at 27 on a 2-yard run by Hunter Feaster. He got us there, and he finished it. We're tied at 27.
Albertson through the air. Feaster on the ground.
A 2-yard run by Feaster.
Big extra point here.
Daniel for the extra point coming up. To give the Raiders their first lead. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. Raiders 28, Gulf Breeze 27.
Hang on, folks. And if you're at Buffalo Wild Wings, you know, watch those 2-for-1 specials. Only if it's the entree, not the beverage.
28-27, Navarre on top. The Gulf Breeze with only one possession there in that third quarter. The Raiders scored on both of theirs.
Yep.
Well, one play into the fourth. Mapaween checking in, says, go Nate. Said, what up, Drew? Raiders 28, Gulf Breeze 27.
Well, you know, teachers don't like full moons. Some of mine were kind of off the chain today. I love them dearly.
Looking over the sideline to see which way they're going to go with this kick. I have a good idea, but we'll wait and see.
Sky kick.
A return of about 8 yards for Tristan Keegley out to the 41. Gulf Breeze got great field position out there, 41. Let's see if the Raider defense can top what they did on the last possession, Bob.
Yeah.
Akipo Onkomo on their side.
Forced him at least one time to make an errant throw or throw it out of bounds.
David Haley checking in, number 57, Elijah Manuel's grandparents checking in from Arkansas. Thank you very much. First and 10 for the Dolphins from their 41. 11:49 to go in the game. 28-27, Navarre on top by one. Alberson back to pass. He's got Rouillet deep. And that connection once again, one play, 59 yards.
And the Navarre player, unnecessary roughness.
So I'm sure we'll be seeing the Dolphins go for two here, Bob.
Mercy.
That's the 12th time that those two have connected on the year. The 25th touchdown pass of the season for Alberson. And I believe he's getting close to breaking the all-time passing record at Gulf Breeze. That was one play. Both teams with one-play drives here in the fourth quarter. One play, and we got 14 points. Well, 13 right now. Gulf Breeze looking to make it.
Take it on the kickoff.
They're going to go for two here to get back in line.
Dolphins will attempt a two-point conversion.
They're going to line up a two-point conversion on a Gulf Breeze player on late. Timeout, Gulf Breeze. You don't want to take a timeout on a two-point conversion.
Well, you want to make it, but you shouldn't have to. Boy, the secondary tonight, Bill. Whew.
(33-28) is your score. Gulf Breeze jumps back out on top. A 59-yard pass from Alberson to Rouillet. Raiders had two big two-point conversion stops last week against Pace.
I might have wanted to take it on the two-point conversion. Half the distance.
Good point.
Oh, this is going to be Albertson. You know it.
He's going to roll out to his right. And it's good, 35-28.
Two-point conversion is good. Kristen Keeley on the reception from Don Robinson. He makes the score. Dolphins 35. Navarre Raiders 28.
And that was Hansen on the two-point conversion. 35-28. Well, we've ran 2 plays here in the fourth quarter, and both of them resulted in touchdowns. They're going to mark off 15 against Navarre. So Gulf Breeze will be kicking off from the 45 of Navarre.
I'd go back deep, yeah. If he doesn't connect all of it, Navarre can get a good return here.
He should be able to kick it in the end zone from the 45. Should, but I don't know if that's what Coach Gerke is calling.
Or an onside kick.
This is returnable from the 15. Raiders out over the 25, out to the 29. Tyrell Marshall out to the 29, a return of 14. The Raiders will take a right there, 1st and 10 from the Raider 29. First and 10 Raiders from their 29, 11:30 to go here in the ball game. 35-28 Gulf Breeze on top. Matthews gets to the outside, pushed out of bounds, just shy of the 50-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot it right at the 50, a gain of 21, and a Raider first down. That puts Connor at 107 in the game on 19 carries. First down, Navarre. Their 18th first down of the ball game at the midfield stripe. Offsides against Gulf Breeze. That's the 4th time they've drawn them off. Bob?
Yep.
First penalty in the second half by either team. 8 penalties on Gulf Breeze in the ball game. First and 5 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 45. Connor pushes forward, gains about 4 down to the 41. We bring up 2nd and 1. No, that was Dylan Randall's on the tackle for Gulf Breeze, number 61. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 41. Feaster with the first down carry inside the 40, down to the 38, a gain of 3, and a Raider first down. Feaster with 113 yards on the 14 carries. So the Raiders with 2 over 100 in the ball game. First time all year. First and 10, Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 38. Twins to the far side, single to the near side. First and 10, Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 38. Good coverage back there by Zeke Burgess. Zeke only a freshman getting the start this year. Bring up 2nd and 10. Marshall's had a tough time getting away from that young man.
Yeah, he took away Marshall's ability to come inside on the pass.
Joshua Wilson in there now. Inside to 35, down to the 33. Give him 5, bring up 3rd and 5. 2 carries on the night for Josh for 9 yards. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders, 3rd and a long 5.
This is a big play right here, Bill.
4 down territory for Navarre. 9:48 on the clock here in the 4th. 35-28. Gulf Breeze on top.
Feaster.
Feaster is going to dive forward. It looks like enough for the first down. Maybe about, let's see where they spot the ball at the 30. It's going to be 4th down. Actually, 3rd down coming up. Or is that 4th down coming up? 4th and 2.
Well, let me correct myself. This is the big play in this game. Feaster.
Dives forward for the first down, a gain of 3.
They said he may have fumbled.
Feaster with a 3-yard gain. First down, Navarre. Move the chains. Big possession right there for Hunter Feaster. Move the chains. First down, Raiders. Clock at 8:48 and running here. 35-28. Gulf Breeze on top. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 27. Joshua Wilson with the carry, still on his feet inside the 20, all the way down to the 19. A gain of 8 for the fresh legs of Joshua Wilson. Melissa and Riley Travis checking in. Wish you were here, Riley. 2nd and 2, Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 19, down to 8:12 on the clock. 35-28, Gulf Breeze on top here in the 4th. Connor Matthews back in there. It's going to be a keeper by Feaster. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. Clock keeps rolling. First down, should have stopped the clock to move the chains. A gain of 3 for Feaster. 17 carries on the night, 123 yards for the senior quarterback. 1st and 10 Raiders. They're going to push the defensive line down to the 16. Is that Matthews back in there, Bob?
Yeah, I'm thinking some kind of a pitch or a bubble screen.
2nd and 8 Raiders. Connors cuts back in, still on his feet and into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the night. From 16 yards out.
Navarre is going for 1 here, Bill.
We'll give it that from it's about the 16-yard line. 3rd touchdown of the night for Matthews, 21 on the season. Raiders looking to try and tie this game back up at 35. Up and good, and we are tied at 35 with 6:48 to go. Onside kick, Bob? Could you see it?
No.
No? Okay.
Pooch.
There was two 15-yard penalties, so it was both were not marked off.
Well,
they're offsetting penalties there.
Yeah.
And to go free, they probably said it was upsetting. But we're tied at 35.
I'm trying to figure if it was a live ball, would the play go over? Replay the down. I guess not.
Raiders need their second stop here on defense of the ball game. We're down to 6:48. We're tied at 35. Raiders have outscored the Dolphins here in the second half, 21-8, to tie this game up. Fair catch by Keegley at the 35. And that's where the Dolphins will take over. Games like this are fun to call, Bob. Well, every game's fun to call.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row of this, though.
35-35. We're at the water break in the fourth quarter. Gulf Breeze had a 27-14 lead at the half. Navarre has outscored them here in the second half, 21-8, to tie it up at 35. Albertson will lead his offense back out on the field, and they'll have 1st and 10 from the 36 with 6:48 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. No turnovers so far in the ball game. And that's the way we'd like to see it.
Except we would like to take it away.
Yeah, we would. 1st and 10, Dolphins from their 36. Albertson has thrown 10 interceptions on the season.
He's going to run off tackle.
He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10. Like I said, there is a little moisture from the dew. That's not Mountain Dew.
Little dab will do you.
Good job tonight on the camera, Bob.
Riley,
I almost thought it was Riley.
Oh, you know what?
You're doing that good a job.
You can kiss my grits.
2nd and 10 for the Dolphins from their 36, 6:11 on the clock. Here in the fourth, we're tied at 35. Quinfield out of the backfield. Marshall almost pulled in the interception. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Now, does that play, Bill, you were a lineman, I think, and I was a lineman. So
I was a very small lineman.
Yeah, lineman for the county.
3rd and 10 for the Dolphins from their 36.
Does that almost interception play into Albertson's head?
Yes.
I think so, too.
Raiders.
Both long touchdown passes have been down the middle on the seam.
They're going to bunch the receivers 3 to the near side. Rouillet's going to get to the outside.
He ran into his own man.
He's going to get out of bounds at the 44-yard. He's about a yard shy. A gain of 9 on 3rd and 10 by Rouillet. 4th and 1 for the Dolphins at the 45-yard line.
Remember, they've already called one timeout. This is going to be Albertson all the way here.
Shemaine Walker comes into the ball game. I think it's going to be enough for the first down.
Barely.
Gain of 2 for Albertson. 1st and 10. Dolphins at the Raider 48. Actually, no, they're at their own 47. My bad. You got Auntie, Grandma, Grandpa, and little cousins all watching. Go Raiders. That's from Christy, too. Thank you, Christy. Said go easy. Think they're big easy supporters. 1st and 10, Dolphins at their own 47. 5:14 on the clock and run, and we're tied at 35.
Wide up. Oh,
Rouillet tried to run before he had the ball.
Wow, he was wide open.
And that was right on the money. A crossing route right across the middle. And that's one that he normally does not drop. 2nd and 10, Dolphins from their 47. Stops the clock at 5:09.
That was a Merry Christmas. There wasn't anybody around him, Bill.
Hello.
Oh, dear.
2nd and 10, Dolphins from their 47. 5:09 on the clock. Trips to the far side, single to the near side. Albertson going to roll out. And he's getting pressure from behind, and that's the first sack of the ball game. Back to the 42. I think that was Mason Baker on the sack. First sack of the ball game by either team.
Remember that play, Bill.
It's going to be a loss of 4. Third and 14 for the Dolphins from their 43.
Play smart. Play smart.
Wouldn't be surprised they run it down and call a timeout.
That's their second.
I don't know what Battle's talking about with the Mr. White hat. Maybe the spot where they wanted the spot. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Dolphins. 4:21 on the clock. We're tied at 35. What a game, folks. If you're not here, why aren't you?
Well, you may be in Alabama or Alaska.
Arkansas.
Sweden.
From Utah.
Aiden
Motley checking in, watching from Utah. Played there my freshman year. I'm in my sophomore year out in Utah.
Good on you. Once
Thanks.
a Raider.
Always a Raider. 3rd and 14 for the Dolphins. Big sack there by Mason Baker. Great pursuit from the right side. They're going to stack the receivers here on the near side. Single to the far side is Randall. Hooten's going to go in motion, one-on-one coverage.
Did he catch it?
Caught it down at the 44. He's about a yard shy of the first down. That was Keegley. It's a gain of 12 to Keegley. What a catch. 4th and 2.
Albertson.
4th and a short 2. That's going to move the chains. Give him 3. Raiders start thinking about calling timeouts here. Just one to stop the momentum. So the Dolphins convert after a 12-yard gain on 3rd and 14. Albertson calls his own number for a first down. First and 10 Dolphins at the Raider 43.
Watch Quinville.
And now that's going to be another sack. I believe that was Villanova. A loss of 3. Villanova with sacks in back-to-back weeks now.
And did I see a flag on the play, Bill?
No flag.
Loss in the play. 2nd down and 13.
They're going to spot the ball back to the 45. They have stopped the clock here, Bob. Not sure why.
You go out of bounds?
He did go out of bounds on the far side.
Yep.
Holding against Navarre. Wow, we're going to wipe off the
sack.
And that will give Gulf Breeze
automatic first down. Probably they're on sportsmanlike. May have called it on the coach.
So, where are we at here?
Hold live ball, dead ball.
Live ball, dead ball. So you mark off the 10, and then you mark 15 back. And
it's like
it should be first down right there at the 48.
It's like the shuffle. 5 steps back, 3 steps forward, all that good stuff.
All that's first down and 10 for the Dolphins back at the 45-yard line.
Good catch.
They just don't drop too many passes.
No.
That's a gain of 8 to Rouillet. 2nd and 2.
I would see them trying to run the ball here. Throw to put the ball up, cause a turnover.
2nd and a long 2 for the Dolphins. It's going to bring up 3rd down after he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's going to bring up, actually give him 1. He'll bring up 3rd and 1. Clock winding down. Coach Walls needs to think about maybe taking a timeout to stop the clock to give them some time to.
Now he does. They went quickly to the line.
We got a timeout here. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors all season long. Culver's of Navarre, University Lending Group of Navarre, All Dry Commercial. All Dry Services. Express Employment Professionals, Ursula Householder, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, and Buffalo Wild Wings. A 3rd and 1 for the Dolphins at the Raider 39. We're down to 2:18.
How about a pick 6 here, Bill?
Well, when they're lining up in a short formation, I doubt that we'll see a pass here unless they pull something. And Navarre's going to get drawn outside. That will give Gulf Breeze a first down. Escambia over Tate, 39-19. Pine Forest over Washington, 42-6. There's our finals. Baker, 32. Pike Liberal Arts, 24. 1st and 10, Dolphins at the Raider 34.
I would not throw the ball. Why take a chance at an interception?
At the 32 after a 2-yard gain.
I do not know the field goal kicker's range. For Gulf Breeze.
It's going to be a gain of 2 for Alberson. 2nd and 8. Little screen to Quinville. A lot of room to run, and he's going to take it to the house. A 32-yard pass to number 32. Nobody there in the middle of the field for the Raider defense. 26th touchdown pass of the season for Alberson. This one goes to Quinville. And the Dolphins are up 41-35 at the 122 mark. Kick is good, 42-35.
Boy, this throw, the district, if Gulf Breeze hangs on. And I don't even know the scenario, Bill, do you?
I do not. Well, I think if it's a three-way tie, they go to rankings in the region. If it's a two-way tie, it's head-to-head.
Mm-hmm.
And Pace is winning big against Milton tonight.
Let's take one to the house here, Bill.
Arnett sitting in the middle, setting the ball. 42-35. Gulf Breeze regains the lead on a 32-yard screen pass to Gavin Quinville. Arnett's kick good, 42-35. Raiders return it out to the 44-yard line. Connor Black I think that was Connor or Nate. Nate Hansen with the 10-yard return. The Raiders, they need 7.
They have 2 timeouts. So Gulf Breeze can basically just await, sit back and don't let anything in front go behind them.
Stops the clock on the incomplete pass.
Navarre
Second and 10 from the 44.
Navarre has not tried the slant tonight.
Might be a time to sprint Marshall from the near side across the middle. Marshall's going to get out of bounds at the 49. Gain of 5, bring up 3rd and 5. 6th catch of the night for Marshall. The friend is the clock, so you got to get out of bounds on catches on the sideline. 3rd and 5 for Navarre. B.B. Brown with the big catch. Gets the Raiders first down inside the Gulf Breeze 45 down to the 43. A gain of 8 to Brown on his 2nd catch of the night. First down Navarre. Their 22nd first down on the night. Clock running down a minute. Actually down at 1:01. It stops as he got out of bounds and got the first down. He got the double, I would say the trifecta, but there was only 2. A quick pass. A gain of 4 to Marshall.
Timeout, Navarre.
Second timeout for Navarre. Bring up third and about 3. See where they spot the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 4-yard reception to Matthews. Gulf Breeze will give him that all day long, Bob.
Say that again.
Gulf Breeze will give him that short pass all night long.
Oh, yeah.
We're down to 38 seconds left. Navarre has 1 timeout left. They trail 42-35. Well, whichever way this game ends tonight, we hope the Raiders can pull it out, but what a game nonetheless. Third and about 3. Feaster back to pass. Marshall with the catch inside the 30, down to the 26. A gain of 8 to Marshall on his 8th catch of the night.
May have given him too much cushion on that, Bill.
8 catches for 54 yards for Terrence Marshall. Down to 33. Connor Matthews out of the backfield. He's going to get out of bounds around the 15. It's going to be a gain of 11 to Matthews and a Raider first down. Down to 25 seconds left. Okay, that should be the last time out for Navarre. So all these next passes have to go to the end zone, Bob, or the sidelines.
Yeah.
Or a first down. 24.8 on the clock. Navarre will have a 1st and 10 at the Gulf Breeze 15 with 24.8 seconds when we come out of the timeout. Navarre just utilized our last timeout as they trail 42-35. What a game.
Too close for my comfort 2 weeks in a row, Bill.
They're going to make us old guys older, if that's possible. They're going to line Quinville out up here against Marshall on the near sideline.
That is a mismatch.
There's a flag.
Yep.
First and goal, Raiders. Quinville comes up limping a little bit. That's going to give the Raiders half the distance to the goal. High school football, half the distance. So that should move the ball down to the 8 with 20 seconds to go. It's not an automatic first down, but it will remain first down.
Maybe 2 plays, maybe 3.
Offsides or movement against Navarre.
No.
Procedure call against Navarre. Doesn't really hurt him here, Bob. Actually gives him a little bit more room on the passing routes. Still 20.3 on the clock. Like I said, double coverage over here on Marshall.